Hi guys, Hazel here. So today we're going to be doing kind of a mobility balance workout. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a mat, a nice clear space. If you haven't got a mat, that's perfect. You can even use a towel, just place it on the floor, or even just the floor. Just make sure it's not too harsh on you or you're not going to hurt yourself. Some bare feet, or you can get the yoga socks with the little pads on them. If you have them, they'd be perfect too. You just want to be slipping around on the floor. So we're going to start off into child's pose, and we're going to start off with some mobility work. Then we're going to move into a little bit of standing strength, into our balance, and then a quick kind of stretch. So when you're ready, find a space that's nice and clear in your house, and we get ready to start. So we're going to start into child's pose. So nice and gently, step to the top of your mat, and gently bend your knees and come down onto the floor. Bring your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. So from here, you're going to bring your toes together and just sit back onto your heels and walk your hands forwards. So tucking your chin in, stretching them hands nice and forward. Take a big breath in and exhale to sink your bum towards your heels, and if you can, just stretch them hands out a little bit further. So this is the first thing that you're kind of doing today to do with mobility. You might be a little bit tight, so just take it nice and easy. So one more big breath in and exhale, sink our bum towards our heels. So when you feel ready, we're going to take a big breath in, bring our hands under our shoulders and our knees under our hips. So from here, you're going to squeeze your tummy just a little bit, take a big breath in, now draw your belly button towards the floor. Your bum is going to lift slightly and so will your chest as you come to cow pose. Inhale. Lift your tummy towards the sky, mobilizing into every joint. So exhale to come the opposite way. So inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And one more time, deep exhale. From here, you're going to come back to a neutral spine. You're going to tuck your toes under and lift to down dog. So tuck your chin in, and you might need to bend your legs a little bit if you're feeling a little bit tighter, and that's perfectly fine. Just stretch through your hands and try and get your chest towards your thighs. If you can place your heels onto the floor, or as close to the floor as they'll go for you. Just working within what your body is telling you feels nice today. So deep breath in, come onto our toes. Exhale to bend one leg and stretch the other. Inhale and exhale, come to the other side. Let's come again, deep breath in and really, really nice, everybody. One more time. Inhale and exhale, working into a little bit of ankle and leg mobility. Both legs are going to come up onto the toes. Bend your legs and stretch back. Gently and softly walk one foot and one foot closer and closer and closer to the top of the mat. So from here, your feet can be together or they can be apart. The knees are bent and we're going to tuck our chin in. Your hands could be on your shins, or if you wanted to, you could interlock them over your head. Just take a moment here and bend the legs and just breathe deeply. So deep breath in and exhale. One more breath here, deep breath in and exhale. Draw your breath in, spread your hands up nice and wide. Squeeze your butt and exhale to baby back bend. Inhale as you come forward, tucking your chin in, and gently dive forwards. Place your hands onto the floor, bend the knees, lift the tummy. Our front leg is going to take a long step back, and the other leg is going to join in. So we come back to down dog. Deep breath in. So we found this position before, so just find it again and roll forward to plank. Body is tight, abs are engaged. Lower the knees if you need to. Elbows tight, stop halfway. Lower fully. Focus on the floor. Squeeze your back muscles together and lift to baby cobra. Tuck your toes, lift to down dog. From here, the front leg lifts to three-legged dog. Stretch behind the knee and point your toe. Bend the leg and bring your foot through your hands. So my knee is over my ankle. From here, the leg gently lowers down. We lift our hands up as we take a big breath in and exhale as we stretch back. Deep breath in, tuck the chin as we come back forward. Tuck your back toe under, lift to lunge, and exhale to feel the strength in your legs as you stretch your hands up towards the sky. Gently lower your hands and take a big step, bringing our back foot towards our hands. Deep breath in, grow nice and tall. Exhale to come into a baby back bend. Inhale to tuck our chin under and to come forwards. Take a long step back with the opposite leg into our down dog position. So see if you can go a tiny little bit further if that feels good for you. If not, stay as you are. Deep breath in, rolling forwards, tummy tight. Exhale, lower the knees. Inhale as we lower softly. This time you can stay in baby cobra, or you could lift to up dog. Tuck the toes, back to down dog. Tummy is nice and tight the whole time, protecting our lower back. So stretch the other leg up to down dog, stretching behind the knee. Bend the knee and bring your foot through your hands. So big step, knee over ankle, pressing through our foot, lower it down towards the floor. Big breath in, lifting our hands up, and exhale to come back. Deep breath in as we gently come forwards, tucking our back toe under and lift it up to lunge. Deep breath in, stretch your hands towards the sky, sink low into your legs. Feel the strength. Big breath in, feet together. We're going to lift the intensity a little bit this time, so big breath in, grow nice and tall, stretching the crown of your head towards the sky. Big breath in as we gently come forwards, diving forward. This time you can step or you could jump to plank. Hips to the side, back to down dog. Roll forwards. Inhale as we lower. Exhale, come to up dog. Tuck your toes, back to down dog. Front leg flies to three-legged dog. Bend the knee, bring the foot through your hands. This time we're going to stay up as we lift our hands nice and high. Sink low. Inhale to lower them down. Stretch them forwards. And we're going to try for warrior three. So focus on the floor. Transfer your weight. And if you can, stretch your back leg and come to warrior three. Big breath in, lower your hands. Inhale, last time, last side, baby back bend. Deep dive forwards, tummy is nice and tight. Remember you can step or jump to plank. Hips high. Gently roll forwards, body in line, lower halfway, lower fully. Big breath in, come to cobra or up dog. Tuck your toes, hips come nice and high, back leg flies to three-legged dog. Bend the knee, bring your foot through your hands. Deep breath in, stretching our hands up nice and high and sink it low into our leg. Just take a moment, take a deep breath, center yourself, spread your toes wide as we try for our warrior three. So focus on the floor, hips low, and when you're ready, try and take off. So lift the foot just a little bit or a little bit more if you feel stable enough. Big breath in and exhale, lower down to the floor. Well done, everybody. Should be feeling a little bit warmer and a little bit more mobile. So tuck your chin, bend the knees, lift the belly button. So from here, we're going to move into a little bit more of standing strength. So sink your bum nice and low, lift your hands, squeeze your tummy nice and tight. So my feet are together, shoulders are back, and roll down, creating equal space between the front and the back of my body. Elbows in line with ears. Big breath in, see if you can sink a little bit lower into your legs. Take a big breath in, gently lower down to the floor. Take a long step back to down dog. So from here, we're going to stretch our front leg to three-legged dog. So try and square them hips and press through your lats. Gently lower the leg and roll forward to crouch position. So knees under hips, hands under shoulders, abs are braced. Knees are 1 centimeter off the floor. Lift the front leg up, bring it through your hands. Turn the back foot out, knee always over ankle. Big breath in, draw our hands back and lift the hands up towards the sky. Deep breath in and exhale to sink low. Try and get both hips to face the front of the room. Hands are nice and lifted. From here, take a big breath in and exhale to extend. Elbows in line with ears. Deep breath in, see if you can sink a little bit lower. Bring your hands to the floor and step your back foot in. Tuck your chin and just breathe here for a minute. Bum is going to come nice and low, sinking back, squeezing the legs together, lifting our chest up nice and tall, tucking that bum under. Deep breath in, roll the shoulders back and down, see if you can sink a little bit lower. Gently lower back and down to the floor. Take a long step back to down dog. Remember in our position, we've been working on this through our whole mobility section today. So chest is low and towards the floor. Back leg flies to three-legged dog. We should be feeling nice and mobile. Working within our own bodies' limitations. Gently lower your leg and let's come to crouch. So bend the knees, 1 centimeter off the floor. Feel that nice warm tension build up in the tummy, making us nice and strong. Deep breath in, back leg steps through our hands. Front foot turns out. Take a big breath in, draw our hands back, up and around. Deep breath in and sink low into your legs. Pressing this back foot strongly into the floor and trying to get both hips to face the front. If you can, take a big breath in, focus on the floor. Keep them elbows nice and high and lower down. Deep breath in, gently walk your feet together. Turn towards the front of your mat or your towel, whatever you have. Sink it down nice and low, back into intense pose. Bum is tucked. Lift the left hand, cross it over the right leg and open up towards the other side and try and look towards your hand. Deep breath in. Let's come towards the other side. So inhale, exhale, and twist. Take a big breath in. Well done, everybody. So now we're going to move into our balance section. So we're going to come to tree pose. So you can place your foot onto the floor nice and wide, or if you wanted to, you could place your foot beside your foot on the floor. Sorry, I went blank there for a second. Onto the floor, below your knee, or up above your knee. Just make sure it's not pressed onto your knee joint, so onto the knee joint here, because that's going to cause a little bit of tension and it's not going to be good for your joints. So make sure that it's either nice and high above the knee joint or below the knee joint. Open up the hips by squeezing your glutes, pressing the foot strongly into the floor. So your supporting foot is wide and into the floor. Stretching up through our spine, we take a big breath in. Look up towards your hands if you can. And exhale to lower down. So we're going to hold it here for a few moments. Rolling our shoulders back. Tummy is tight. Just take a moment to feel the stillness in your body and in your mind. Deep breath in, stretch your left hand, hug your right knee in towards your chest. Now you can stay here if this is where you feel most comfortable, and that's perfect. If not, lift this hand a little bit higher, hold underneath of the leg, and you can try stretching this foot up towards the sky, or if you want a little bit more, hold on to the underneath of the foot or your two big toes. Deep breath in and stretch your foot up nice and high. Gently lower your leg. Bring your feet together and let's lift our left leg into our left hand. So hugging the knees together, make sure they're nice and close. Lifting our tummy. Now this is your dancer's pose, so you can stay here if you want, but if you want a little bit more, you can come to twisted flower. So to do that, we're going to lift our opposite hand. So in this case, it will be your right hand and hold on to your left foot. So make sure your base is stable before you try and move anywhere. So make sure you feel nice and confident where you're standing. If you're feeling good, we're going to focus on the floor in front, pick a spot, deep breath in and gently start to bend our supporting leg and come forwards. Take a big breath in and exhale to sink a little bit lower. Lifting our back knee and pressing the foot into our hand. Keeping the elbow in line with our ear. Big breath in, lift back up. Let's come into our tree on the opposite side. So we're going to lift our left leg. So remember, the foot can place into the floor, below the knee, or up above. Lots of options to choose from, so choose what's right for you. Big breath in. Lifting our hands up nice and wide, rolling our shoulders down our spine. Gently draw our hands together and exhale to bring them down. Just take your few moments here to find your breath and to feel the stillness. Deep breath in, stretch our right hand, hook our left knee into our chest. So remember, different options might feel better on different sides, so choose whichever one suits you. If you want, lift this hand, hook underneath the knee and stretch the leg up. Or if you want that little bit extra, feel your base nice and strong. Remember, we don't move anywhere till we feel stable. And if we feel good, lift the leg. Gently lower down. Well done, everybody. Move into our hip mobility. So open up the legs Nice and wide. I'm just going to double check that this is recording. Yeah, we're good. So coming back nice and wide, opening up our hips. We're going to sink down nice and low. If you want, you could stay here, or you could come a little bit lower into Hindi squat. So placing our elbows into our thighs. Our hands could be here if we wanted, or you can press into our thighs here. So deep breath in, just opening up, stretching through our spine, and our bum is low. Big breath in, open up our hips. Twist to look to one side. Deep breath in, come back to the center, and exhale to come to the other side. Gently bring your hands under your hips. Bring one leg, so in this case it's going to be your left leg over the right, and sit up nice and tall. Make sure both sit bones are on the floor. Now if this doesn't feel too comfy for you, that's perfect. You could bring the foot onto your shin, or you could even cross your legs like this, or cross them out in front, or even straighten them and bend them. Just find a position that works for you. So if we can, our leg is up onto our thigh, sitting onto our sit bones, nice stretched spine. We're going to lift one hand, so your right hand cross over the left leg and twist towards the back of the room. Deep breath in, come back towards the center. Let's come on the other side. So lift the hand up, cross your legs, so swap sides. Remember to choose whichever option suits you. Lift your hand up nice and high, cross it over, stretch up tall, and twist. Deep breath in, come back together. So now we're going to come into frog pose. So you can bring your feet like this, but if this is a little bit too much, you can always lift your knees, bring the legs here, here, wherever feels good. We just always want to hold on to either our shins or upper thighs, never onto our knees or our ankle joints. So wherever feels comfortable for you, you're going to find your position, stretch tall, we're going to nod our chin forward. Deep breath in, exhale to look towards the left. Deep breath in, exhale to look towards the right. And deep breath in, just take a quick look up towards the sky. Come back to center. Now turn your head one way. Just stretching our neck a little bit, not too much, not feeling any tension, just releasing tension. Big breath in and come towards the other side. Gently nod the head forward, and we're going to come to wherever feels comfortable. So we're going to gently just come forward. This is going to open up the hips and stretch into the glutes. So stopping wherever you need to stop, and wherever that is for you is perfect, because we're working on it within what feels good for our body. So deep breath in and exhale to sink low. So wherever you are, just hold it for a moment and breathe. And if you can, exhale and sink a tiny, tiny little bit lower. Gently and softly make your way back in. We're going to gently come up off the floor. So we're going to come onto our hunkers like this. We're going to tuck our chin in, and we're going to bend our knees. So from here, we want to spread our toes wide and feel them solid on the floor. Feel the connection with the floor. Bend your knees and roll up. Roll the shoulders back. Lift up your chin. Squeeze your tummy and stand tall. Well done, everybody. If anyone has any questions, you can ask them in the comments and I'd be able to answer them for you if I can. And I hope everyone's keeping really safe and well. Thanks, guys.